All right, Matt the Mortgage Guy here. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about what is going to slow the housing market down. Those of you who are involved in looking at housing, trying to purchase housing, know that it's a crazy market in 2021. This question of what is it going to take to slow the housing market down is a good one. It's a big one. Everyone's asking it. Diana Olick, I think, on CNBC even addressed it today, that search term in Google is up. So it's obviously a question that's on people's mind. I have some insight, I have some intake. In today's video, I want to talk about something that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, what might help slow down this housing market. But before I get into it, if you would do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that help the YouTube algorithm, because I don't know, I think this is good information. I think it might help some people. So smash the like button, subscribe, share this with somebody who's interested in housing who might benefit from this. So what is it going to take to slow down this bus that's speeding down the highway at 150 miles an hour, where everything is going above ask in every single market? There's 15 offers. The appraisal contingency is being waived. Sometimes the inspection contingency is being waived. They're closing it in a timely fashion and, giving the sellers everything they want, paying all the fees, giving your firstborn, whatever it takes. Here's what I've always said. If you really want to think about the housing market in its simplest form, it is supply versus demand. And you can talk about how we underbuilt and how, construction is not going as fast as it needs to fill the demand and all that stuff. But in today's video, I want to talk about something that I don't really hear people talking about, and that is on the demand side, because I truly think that there's something that's going to happen in the next couple months that's going to slow down demand. You'll be surprised to hear it's not rates. And I know rates is the common one when people say, oh, I know how the housing market's going to slow down. Rates are going to go up and demand's going to go down. Well, that's true. If rates do go up, which the second half of 2021, they might tick up, but I don't think that's going to have a humongous effect on demand. People who are super well qualified at 2.875 are still going to be super well qualified at 3.25 and 3.5. So while it will have a little bit of downward pressure on demand, it won't have enough to really turn the ship as fast as some people would like to see it turned. But here's something to consider about June, July, and August of 2021. We're already seeing a decline in mortgage apps. And if you're really paying attention, most markets are seeing small tick-ups in supply, in inventory coming on the market, people listing their house. These are good things. And I've had 6 or 7 conversations just in the last 2 days with real estate agents, with clients who say, man, it feels a little bit different. And it's a combination of a couple different things, mainly being a little bit more supply and a little bit less demand. And mortgage apps are down, a small number. They're not down 30%. They're down 4 or 5%, or whatever the last number I looked at is. But I'm going to tell you why. And here's my thought, and something that I don't hear people talking about, so I think I'm a genius. People have been trapped inside their homes for going on whatever the heck it's been going on, 15, 16 months. All they want to do is get out and travel and do something that doesn't involve staying inside their home. So you know what happens when people start traveling? People start moving and grooving. They're not thinking about buying their next house. They're not going out and submitting offers. They're like, you know what? I've been looking for a couple months. I put in some offers. I'm going to press pause. I'm going to go travel with my family. I'm going to have some fun. Let me get back with you in September. Or let me get back with you next spring. I'm holding off. And I really, really, truly think that's happening to a certain extent. The normal summer slowdown, spring is super hot. And people buy more homes in spring than any other season. And then in summer, it starts to slow down, partly because of this, because people travel and people are doing stuff during the summertime. And so it's not as busy of a time in real estate as it is in the spring. Some people think that the real estate market that we're in is so hot that there's no seasonality and there's, hard charging with nothing that's going to get in its way. But I think that not only are we going to see a little bit of a slowdown like we always do in the summertime, I think it's going to be exacerbated Because a lot of people, and think about it, think about you, think about some of your friends and family. Are they super excited about getting out and traveling? Are they putting stuff on the calendar for late June, early July? I'm in California, and California just finally officially opened. We can put the masks in the drawers. We can go out there and live a little bit, right? Restaurants are open. Things are open. People are out doing stuff. And so that's my 2 cents, and that's my thought for something that really could slow the housing market. In this video, and in any video I've ever made, I'm not calling for a crash. I just don't see it. I really have no idea where some people that think we might see 20, 30% decline in prices get that idea and how it's even possible. But what we could see is a leveling off. And before we even see a leveling off, maybe we go from 12, 13, 14% appreciation to 5 or 6% appreciation. That is going to come, I think, as more people start to list, less mortgage applications come in, less people are applying because they're vacationing and doing other things. And then somebody who lists at the top, who thinks they're going to get 20 offers and only gets 2, and they're below what they listed it at, that's going to start to have that effect where we can't keep continuing to push prices higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, right? A little leveling off, which would be a welcome thing in so many markets. I know it. For me, for my clients, for my realtor partners, for everybody. We don't want to see 15% year-over-year price appreciation, even those of us that own a lot of real estate. It's just not healthy, it's not natural, and it's not sustainable. So if you have any thoughts on this, what you're seeing in your market, whether you think I'm an idiot or whether you think I'm a genius, please leave your comments down below. On my Monday Q&A, every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have great conversations, and I love to get feedback. I know I'm not always right. I just want to give you my take as a mortgage broker who day in and day out is talking to consumers, who's talking to real estate agents, who thinks I have a pretty good finger on the pulse. I know that I'm also limited to my market, California. And then I've got people giving me input from Arizona, from Florida, from Texas, from New York. And I love to hear it. I love to have conversation. So in the comments, do me a big favor and start conversations. Start talking about what you see in your market, what your thoughts are, what your predictions are. I promise I won't be mean to you, no matter what your stance is. Somebody told me that my job days are limited and that Bitcoin and Ethereum are gonna take over and mortgage brokers are out of work. And that's fine. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Let's just have a nice discussion about it. So if you received any value, please smash the like button. If you're outside of California and want to be connected with a great broker, greatmortgagebroker.com. If you're inside of California, feel free to shoot me a message, matt@mattthemortgageguy.com. Even if it's just to get one of your questions answered, I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching.